Hi everybody! Today I am going to be showing you another origami shape. If you have not watched the video that we posted on how to make butterflies yet, I recommend doing that one first, specifically because this one follows a lot of the starting folds of the butterfly and then gets a little more complicated at the end. So the butterfly is a really good practice run for this sun. I also recommend that the first time that you're folding this, don't use the paper that you plan to display. You should plan to mess this one up at least once or twice before you get it right. So you can see that this is going to take two different pieces of paper. I have one here folded out of orange and red, and I have another one here that I've done out of blue and purple, and you can see it's going to take two colors. You can use whatever color you want. I've even been making some out of construction paper. I know that it's a bigger piece of paper, but I like that it makes a bigger sun, just because the scale looks really nice when you compare it to my butterflies and my tulips. So let's go ahead and get started. The sun starts off a lot like the butterfly does. So the first thing I'm going to want you to do is I'm going to want you to get two pieces of origami paper, or any two pieces of paper that are square and that are the same size. So we're going to do the exact same thing to each piece of paper, but let's just go ahead and get started with one. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your bright color, or the color that you want to show for your sun, face down. And we're going to start our folds very similarly to how we started with the tulip. We're going to start by taking this point, folding it up to this point, and making a triangle fold. Yep. And with the sun, it is more complicated than the other videos we've posted so far, so taking that a little bit of extra time and effort to learn on the easier shapes will help make this easier to do. So we're going to open it back up. We have a guideline here right through the middle in our triangle, and we're going to rotate our paper and we're going to fold another triangle and make another guideline so that each of the corners of our origami paper has a guideline through it. Open it back up. Okay, and as you're probably already familiar with, we're now going to fold our paper in half and make guidelines going from the middle points of all of our pages. So first fold in half. Open it back up, and second fold in half. And open it back up. Now, just like with our butterfly, we're going to fold each individual corner into the center point and kind of make that origami envelope style shape. So one corner into the middle, and just keep going through all four corners. Okay, guys? I am taking that little bit of extra time right now to make sure that my lines are pretty sharp because of how many folds that we end up doing. This does come in handy later. And don't worry if you get frustrated with this one. It took me a couple tries to get this shape down. Okay, so now we're going to open it back up again. And just like with our butterfly, now we're going to take two of our edges and we're going to fold them into the middle. So kind of that book or pamphlet fold. So straight edge into the middle, and straight edge into the middle. Good job, everybody. Okay. And then remember when I said it was a lot like the butterfly? Well, now we're going to follow that next step too, where this bottom edge is going to fold up into the center here. And we're going to flip it and do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so now we have kind of our little box book all folded together. We are now going to go ahead and pull these edges out, just like with our butterfly. Okay, so we open up this fold, we grab the corner, and we pull it open. So you can see this point that used to be folded down there in the center is now pulled out slightly and kind of makes a bit of this arm on the end. Okay, so now we're gonna do this side. We're gonna open this up. We're gonna pull this piece. There we go. It needed a little coaxing to get it out, but that is okay. You don't need to pull the paper really hard. The folds will help. We are gonna do the exact same thing to this side. Okay. And like you probably just saw, I just had a little bit of trouble with that one, but I just kept kind of wiggling the paper, coaxing these edges and these folds out. There we go. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of help from you to bend in the right direction. So now that we have these kind of 4 flaps here, go ahead and pull these edges so they're all straight up. And then you can already see there's that basic sun shape where you have those 4 points. So orange, orange, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what I want to do now is pick one point, and we are going to open it up and then fold it back down. So you can see what was a point like this. I am just opening it wide. So these lines open up and then just folding it flat. So if you've ever made a cootie catcher or one of those little paper origami fortune tellers, similar to that. And we're going to do that to all 4 of the edges, where we take that and we pull it open and we make it lay flat. Point it up, pull it open, and lay it flat. So this is where if you were making that little paper cootie catcher, you'd start off on a different set of directions, but we're going to keep on ours. So now that we've folded kind of those rays of the sun back in on themselves, we are going to do our next fold. This part is the most important part to making our sun easy to expand after these guidelines are folded. So what you want to do is really carefully, you're going to take the edge of one of these squares and you are going to fold it in half like a paper airplane and go to that center line. You want to make sure to try and get that tip as much of a point as possible. And you want to take the time to put a really good line on the edge here. That's going to make everything so much easier later. Okay, now we're going to fold this edge, like again, like a paper airplane, into the center. Remember, try to keep a tip on there. And if you're worried about this white showing, I can tell you right now that this is actually going to be the back of our Origami Sun, so don't worry if you see a lot of like white back here or the wrong color, because no one's going to end up seeing this side. Okay? I want you to do that to each of these 4 boxes of paper, each of these 4 flaps. Folding it into the edge, making sure to try and keep a point on there, putting a really good crease on it. Okay? And remember, not worrying about that white, because we're not going to be able to see this side of it anyway. And some of my folds are much better than others. I usually end up a little uneven or off kilter. But again, because this is the back of my sun, it's not the biggest deal. Okay, so now that we've got those edges all folded in, you can see we kind of have 4 shapes like kites on our edges. So there's one of the kites, there's a kite, here's a kite, and there's our last kite. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky. What I want you to remember is that it's not as hard as you think it is after you do a couple practice folds, but also that you should plan to mess it up at least once. Really consider this piece of paper your practice paper, okay? So with these folds of this kite, what we want to do is take the tip of this kite shape and open the whole thing up again, okay? Now, the guidelines that you folded, You want those to bend inward now, closing these flaps. And as you open this up, you just want to fold it straight. That went surprisingly well. So let's go ahead, turn it, and we're going to try it again, okay? So you want to open up this kite shape. Open it up. So you can see into the shape now. And those edges that you folded in make the guidelines for folding this shape closed, okay? See, this one's being a little bit more stubborn. That's okay. Now that we've folded it closed, we can go ahead and just smooth it down. And don't worry about if you can see these whites. Remember, this is going to be the back of your origami, and this is going to be the front of your origami. So let's go ahead and finish this shape. Opening it up, closing the fold, and straightening it out. And if it looks like it's going really well for me, please remember I have been practicing just for this video. So don't worry if yours isn't going as well as mine. Open it up, fold the flaps, and push that way. Okay, so now if you want to, this is a good time to kind of tape these edges down. You'll notice that it's not really a flat shape. So I've been taping my origami up in a window, which means they've needed a flatter shape. But if you're just gonna let it sit out, then I wouldn't worry about it too much. You can like glue the flaps down with the glue stick. I have just been, at this point, I'll show you on a finished one, been taking tape and like taping down the closed edges. So you can kind of see the shininess of the tape right there. Okay. So if you want to tape those down, go ahead and do that right now. But then we're going to go ahead and flip it over, and you can see you have 4 rays of your sun and these 4 corners, and we are going to give it this little finished look where these sunbeams kind of close a little bit. Okay, this part's really easy, is where this corner is underneath the tip of your sunbeam, you are just going to fold it down. Okay, and you can either leave it so that these point upwards like this, if you're doing something that's going to be a standing piece, or if it's going to be on a wall. But like I said, I've been doing mine and putting them in my windows. So I've actually been taping these down after I fold the second sun. Okay, so now that we've done one sun, we're going to go ahead and do a second sun to lay on top of this. So we're going to put our finished one off to the side, and we are going to do it all again. I went ahead and I folded that red piece of paper into another sun shape. And now here's my orange piece of paper that I folded with you guys earlier. All you do to make the sun is you put one inside of the other. This is where that taping down those back edges comes in handy. And then just a little dab of glue, or I actually don't have glue at home, so I've been rolling up little pieces of tape to make them stick. And here is your finished sun. So thanks everybody for joining me for another origami video. I hope that you combine your sun, tulips, and butterflies and make a beautiful garden. Please feel free to share any photos of the origami that you fold. We love seeing it. But I hope that this has been a fun experiment for you, and you all have a good rest of the day. Thanks.